Hello, welcome to Bear Omenesa's Diary. This is another day, another beautiful day. And today I had the shock of my life. I am at work, I am doing a 16-hour shift, and I had the shock of my life today. A lot of the CNAs, a lot of the staff, even some nurses didn't come today. And so I ended up with 40 patients that I'm going to be taking care of tonight. Well, throughout the shift of 8 hours, and then after 8 hours, hopefully, the person who is scheduled for the night shift will be here. But hey, I've been doing it, and that's okay. Once again, this is not a job. This is an assignment. It is not a job. You cannot be a nurse, be a nursing aide. You cannot work in a hospital as a way to get money. No, because even if they paid you $1 million every hour, there are certain things that you would see in the health world that if you were not called, you wouldn't be able to stomach it. So this is an assignment, and I thank God for that opportunity. So you know that on this show, I have 4 categories. I have testimony, my personal life, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about COVID, and then my word for the day. And I told y'all, don't even think about the editing. I am just obeying what God told me to do. So I called my husband today, and I was like, because my husband is a cinematographer, and I was like, y'all need to help me. His boys and his staff, they need to help me with this editing. But anyway, I'm just here to give the word. So my testimony is, praise the Lord, that I have been catching up on my master's program. I am doing a master's in thanatology, and it has been very, very hard. And I wrote my 12th paper this semester. I wrote it 2 days ago, and I was extremely shocked. I was extremely shocked that I've actually made it to 12 weeks. This is the second semester, and thanatology means the art of death and dying. So I am studying to be a thanatologist, and we deal with bereavement. We are what they call grief counselors, and we help with everything that has to do with after the death, from planning the funeral to the bereavement. Anywho, so and it just encouraged me that really, if you don't start, you're never going to finish. So just go ahead and start. Just put one foot forward, and when you put one foot forward, the other foot will have to comply. The other foot will have to comply. And 1 week and 2 weeks and now 12 weeks, I have turned in 12 papers, APA style. I mean, I'm not just writing, I'm writing in a template, I'm writing in a certain way, and I am very, very proud of myself. So I want to encourage you to just go ahead and do that degree. Go ahead and marry that person. Go ahead and write that book. Go ahead and do what you want to do with or without money. Because if you wait for perfection, honey, it would never happen. It would never happen. It would just never happen. So perfection comes when you are in the doing, when you are on the trajectory. Then that's when perfection comes. And, does perfection really come? Okay, well, I guess, you do get better. As you keep on going, you do get better, but you have to start going in order to get to a destination. So please get up, and don't expect everybody to understand what you're doing. Because when I tell people that I'm studying death and die, why do you want to do that? What are you doing that for? Now, wow, you're so fascinated with death. And I found out that a lot of people would discourage you because they really feel horrible for not doing what they were supposed to do. Misery loves company. And then we have another set of people who don't even understand anything, and they just feel like they have to say something. So please do not, don't let your decisions be determined by what people say, whether they agree or not. Don't. And don't let your decisions hang on money. Because to do a master's program is no joke, because I'm also doing my LPN. So it's no joke. So that's why I'm saying, when you get to this point, when you get to your 30s, you're not just doing stuff for doing it anymore. Now, you're doing it because you are called to do it, because you don't want to waste time. when you're in your 20s, like, you can go ahead and just do stuff. But like when you hit your 30s, honey, everything that you're doing, your job, even the grocery store you go to, everything has to be strategized. You just can't be waking up and doing stuff and wasting your time and wasting your money and wasting your energy. No. So anyway, yeah, so that's a testimony is that I have been very, very consistent in my master's program. My dad and my husband are doing very, very well, and they are both in good health, and I'm happy. Pearls and Pauls International, my organization for men and women, we now have 54 branches, and I am excited. I am absolutely excited, and we are opening another branch in Dubai next week, but we're going to have to do it online, and then my spiritual father and then like my mentors would have to pray for the presidents of those branches, and I am just really, really excited. Pearls and Pauls International is for men and women who seek emotional healing. We have support groups, we have fertility outreach, we have prison outreach, and prostitution outreach, and in June I am going to be opening my online school for my mentees, for Pearls and Pauls International, which is called The Rock College. And right now we have about 12 students, and I'm really, really looking forward to their registration, and more people are joining, and school is going to start in June. So that's a testimony. Now, my personal life. The one thing that I am struggling with right now, seriously, is not responding. I am doing better in not responding. Like, somebody would send a text message or even talk to me like, like I'm crazy. But I found out that sometimes we respond based on our interpretation. So sometimes it's really not about what the person is saying, but it's how we interpret it, because of our past experiences, and we think that this is where the person is coming from because we already have a preconceived notion about this person or about what we think that they want to say. So what I've been working on, though, in my personal life is actually hearing what the person is saying, and not hearing it from the filter of yesterday, or from the filter of when I was a child, or from the filter of this, or the filter of so and so, but actually hearing it and taking it at face value. And so because of that, I am very, very slow to respond. But when I do respond, and I notice that when I do respond out of line and quickly, it's really, really out of line, I just go off, so I am really, really working on that. Really, really working on that. Now to my COVID patients. I have more COVID patients today. I actually found out that not all of them are isolated. Not all the COVID patients are isolated. Some of them are in rooms, and some of us don't even know that they have it. And so today I just walked in without my robe because I thought that I wasn't in the isolated place, so I didn't have to wear my robe. And I was told, no, like, just wear your robe at all times because a lot of them do have it. So yes. And then one of the COVID patients, she was like, "What's your name?" And I knew that she could not pronounce Omenesa, so I said that my name is Miss O. And she was like, "O for oxygen? You came to give me life?" I thought that was so cute. So I changed her and everything, and changed her diapers and everything, and then she just said, "Oh, God bless you, honey. I love you, honey." And I said, "Oh, I love you too." And so that was good. And I noticed that with these COVID patients, for me as a nursing aide, sometimes, like, my patients could be very slim. And the Holy Spirit ministered to me that I need to treat them the same way that I'm treating my other patients, because I noticed that when I walk into the room, because I'm all masked and everything, like, I'm very, very hot and I'm very tired, and I'm just rushing. And the Holy Spirit said, no, this is your profession. You calm down and you help them the same way that you help everybody. Like, you're wearing your gear, you are protected, you go ahead and you change that diaper with ease. You don't rush, you don't be in a haste, and so that was something I learned. Get them their water. One of them asked me, "Oh, can you please cut my nails?" I'm like, "Woman, do you know what's going on?" So that was so funny. Anyway, so my word for you today is, don't distract yourself with a lot of expectations and putting expectations on people. Like, don't distract your self by doing all of that. Just face it. Face your reality, because like sometimes like we run away from our reality by pointing fingers at somebody, which is our way of not handling our own issues. So don't distract yourself by placing expectations on someone else, or placing expectations on a company, or placing expectations. No, tell yourself the truth that you decided to have this job, you decided to have this marriage, you decided to make this decision, you decided to do this, you decided to do that. So you go ahead and you accept all the pros and cons that comes with it, and you forgive yourself for probably seeing it before, but you just decided to just go on like it wasn't there. So you take care of that elephant that is in the room, but don't have any expectations whatsoever. Work on yourself, be your expectation. Anyway, God bless you for listening.